before about taking too much from either the original series or other fan hardcores, is I think that is a mistake that people make when they do hardcores. And I think
They're very people can tend to be closed-minded about shit. A hardcore is a specific thing. It's not a playthrough or a let's play. It's a very weird way of playing, and it's also a big long series. It's much more about personability than about like funny jokes and shit, you know. I mean, or than about the goal. It's about the journey more than the goal. That's a better word to say. Uh and
okay, Ben.
what? I'm good.
Okay, you sound like you're kind of like I don't know. You were breathing heavy there. It scared me.
No, that's just probably shit moving around my house.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I People are really stuck up in their ways. Like even with Last Minute Heroes, I heard people like, "Oh, this is a weird idea. This is crazy," and in a lot of ways, Last Minute Heroes worked. But you're finding out most of all that there are some things that you couldn't control, or it was difficult to go through. I mean, it was a bit of a mess. Not
I
saying
wouldn't
anything
go
against.
as I wouldn't go as far as say mess. Maybe that first attempt we did was a mess, but I wouldn't go that far. But I understand what you're saying though. Is
God, is my shit picking up everything? Oh my god, I got a new mic. It's picking up everything, bro. Uh, Look.
Yeah, your mic is quite loud.
That's
Very,
weird.
very, very clear though.
I'm glad to hear it's clear. Yeah, I'm still adjusting shit. So here's what I'm gonna say was a mess. Number one, the Christmas one, that
okay. We
I'm
don't. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the
The Christmas
I'll yield.
one.
I'll yield.
Christmas
Ooh.
one.
The Christmas one was a mess. I personally am happy with how it turned out, but you know, we had to make do. You know, country boys.
You ruined Christmas!
You
Country
did
boys,
ruin
did ruin
girls,
Christmas.
and they thems make do.
That first attempt of Minecraft, I wouldn't call that. I think the mess part I was more of saying was there's an obvious difference in quality. That's kind of part of the thing of it. There's an obvious difference in quality of shit. But also, I mean, just the certain people that have been after the fact or even during the fact been like, I kind of wish we don't have them here actually.
I don't get me started on that point. I hate talking about that.
Yeah, but that kind of just comes with the thing. I don't know, and I think people are very scared to do big things like that.
I just hate the
Yeah,
Dr.
and
Pepper
I
dungeon.
The Dr. Pepper dungeon was really good.
No,
The only part that
no.
wasn't good was that puzzle that Fridge made. Which yeah, my bad for not asking Fridge how it worked beforehand. We were on a tight schedule.
Yeah, I don't know, especially with the first.
But to what you were saying, Ben, about people being afraid about doing big things, I think that's a little. I don't agree with. I mean, I know that that's a thing. I don't agree with the reason of that being a thing, though. But you know,
Well, yeah, I'm just saying it's a thing. I mean, I'm gonna be real. The most out there hardcore I've seen in quite some time was fucking, what do you call it? Cosmic Crime by Rainbow Bacon, and I hated it.
yeah.
But I'm gonna be real.
That definitely is a point against my favor, and hardcore should try to be different, because that tried to be different, and it's really bad.
But also, I went into it. I don't like bacon. Bacon did shit to me. I don't like bacon. That's fair. But I went into it with a bad feeling that he's just gonna use this to kind of gain off of his hardcore clout. Oh my god, a new extreme season after years. It wasn't. It was much more. It was like scripted. It wasn't really a hardcore in a way. The whole shit with West was fucked, although most of us didn't notice, including me. But the real thing was at the end, I'm like, oh my god, it feels like he's just trying to go off of his hardcore clout and I don't know what he's gonna do. And then he fucking advertised his keychains.
What?
At the end of the first episode.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember that, 'cause
I don't
that's
think,
so funny
I
to
think
me.
it'd be hard pressed to find somebody who says Cosmic Crime was good. I've
Yeah.
been in like 2 VCs in the server where I've explained why I don't like it. So, yeah.
I've also spoken to multiple people that have discussed how the editing in Cosmic Crime gave them headaches.
That's
Yeah, I
also
was on
what I
that.
was talking about earlier with the ADHD editing. That's even worse than the Risk of Rain example. Cosmic Crime.
Which
There was like a Risk of Rain hardcore.
By
that
Knife
kinda,
and it was Knife and
yeah, it
Core.
was a little too overly edited.
yeah.
So, and that's kind of what my perception of ADHD editing is. But Cosmic Crime is way worse than that, you know? Because even just watching a little bit of that Risk of Rain hardcore, I never had a headache. Cosmic Crime will legitimately give you a headache, and that actually touches back on Crackbox's point about replay shots being used poorly. The replay shots in Cosmic Crime are the worst. It is the worst cinematography, which is weird that hardcores can have cinematography, but you know, with replay shots, that's what it is. Cosmic Crime is the worst cinematography of like any hardcore period. The replay shots are legitimately nauseous. They didn't have to be there. They're really bad, but
Let's just be honest for Rainbow Bacon here. Look, in 2017, Extreme was good. Standards have gone way
I didn't
fucking up.
I didn't like Extreme in 2017.
Look, okay.
Rainbow
there just wasn't
Bacon, he
much
made a
in
very
2017.
Hold on, no, Ben. Rainbow Bacon made it in 2018. Rainbow Bacon made a very cringe advertisement. He put it in the advertisements channel as like, oh,